What I'm going to do is, I'm just going to read this, is what I'm going to do. I am not going to release the names of the victims at this point, just so you know up front. All the family has not been notified. And so that side of it I'm not going to, and so you can ask me questions about it. I'm still not going to release that information. Okay? Just so you know up front. On February 8th, 2009, approximately 22:25 hours, Kanabec County Sheriff's Office received an emergency 911 phone call reporting a robbery and stabbing from a residence located on 230th Avenue in Knife Lake Township. The Kanabec County Sheriff's Office, Moore Police Department, Minnesota State Patrol, Pine County Sheriff's Office, Mille Lacs County Sheriff's Office, and the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension responded. A 61-year-old male was pronounced deceased at the scene. A 66-year-old female was transported to Kanabec County Hospital, where she was later pronounced dead. It is suspected that the couple was stabbed with a knife and a gun was also involved. It is believed the suspect was known to them. Both bodies will be sent to the Ramsey County Medical Examiner's Office for an autopsy. 25-year-old Craig Matthew Hohenwald of 26280 Wilkins Avenue, Brook Park, Minnesota, and 28-year-old Jennifer Ann Lind Cyberlick of 69 Malmgren Lane in Moore, Minnesota, were arrested in connection with the homicides. It is believed that this was not a random incident. This case is still under investigation. The case number is 09000-782, and booking photos will be emailed to you upon request. And what you can do is, if you want to give them the gals in the back, your cards or whatever, then they will email the booking photos to you and try to help you out that way. We have a very current photo of the male. The female is about a week old.
So what's the connection here? How did they know? How did the suspects know the victims?
It's a civil thing, is what it is.
I don't know if I understand what that means.
Like, are they related?
They are not related. No, they are not.
Were there any financial transactions that you know of that took place between these two parties?
It is financial. It's believed to be financial. Yes, it is.
Like a swindle kind of thing, or?
It's civil. I'll just leave it at that.
Is there a relationship? Is that what that means between them?
Pardon me?
Was there a relationship when you
say
civil?
there is no relationship between the two other than financial. I'll leave it at that. For now. Yeah, Jay.
Can you go into how you located these two suspects? If they were apprehended immediately or soon after?
They were both apprehended at the scene.
So they were there at the scene when authorities arrived?
Correct.
Can you tell us how they entered the house? Break in or allowed in?
I don't know the answer to that.
Because we have this as a home invasion. Is it still?
It still looks that way. I have not been to the scene in quite some time. I haven't been there personally in quite some time. Yes.
Past criminal history? Do these individuals have any past criminal history?
They have both been in our facility in the past. Yes, I have.
For what?
You know what? I don't know for sure. To be bluntly honest with you, I don't know for sure.
When you said you had mugshots of both of them, is that what you said? One was a week old.
Yes.
One was recent.
Yes.
So that's not for. That's for past, something past.
The one is past. The one is current.
Oh, the one you've taken in the last 24 hours.
Yes.
Okay.
But the other one you said is about a week old?
It's about a week old, yes.
So this is Craig who...
Nope.
Or the other one, Jennifer, is about a week old.
It's about a week old.
So what was she in here for a week ago?
I don't know. I didn't even check.
Okay. Then just so I understand that you said there's no relationship and it's not random and there was some sort of civil financial sort of relationship between the two, but did they know each other?
I guess I'm confused by that question. Yeah, they obviously knew each other. There's a financial issue, is what the issue is.
But we're not talking family here.
Not family. No, they're not related.
How are Craig and Jennifer related to each other? Are they a couple?
No.
Could you give us another breakdown of what happened and kind of chronologically lead up to the arrest without reading?
You want to look at me, huh?
We want to see your face.
I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. We got a call, a 911 call came in the Kanabec County Sheriff's Office, and it was reported a robbery stabbing. Deputies responded, Mark Police Department responded, and there was 2 people arrested at that time.
Were they trying to take anything from the home, sir?
Don't know that.
Who called 911? Was it the couple who died?
Correct.
So at least one of them, perhaps the female, was able to call 911?
We have several 911 transactions.
We released the transcripts of those 911 calls.
It'll take me a while, but yeah, we have to release those.
Can you go into injuries? Would it be fair to say multiple stab wounds on both victims?
I don't know the answer to that. The female, I would say, is multiple stab wounds. The male, I don't know.
What about this gun? Was that used at all, or was it just, do you think, maybe
Don't know.
as an intimidation?
That I don't know.
So it was never fired?
I don't know that. I wouldn't necessarily say that.
So it may have been fired?
It may have been fired.
How long were the suspects in the house? The residents?
Probably looking for an exact number. I can't give you an exact number.
Can you give a time
10
frame?
minutes somewhere in there.
Why were they still there when authorities got there? Just dumb?
They were there.
Have you received any kind of confession from either one of them?
I won't answer that question.
And I know you probably might not be able to answer this, but in terms of charges,
Charges are expected. I just talked to the county attorney before noon tomorrow. She's hoping this afternoon, but before noon tomorrow.
And what will they be charged with?
I would suspect the male, second-degree homicide, and the female, I'm not exactly sure.
Sheriff, this is not the kind of thing that happens up here. You know, you get on a scene like this last night, and you've been there obviously for quite some time, and very tragic situation. Just, you know, in reflecting on something like this happening in your community.
You know, to just be frank with you, I'm a little overwhelmed right now. Just to be honest with you, it's a part of it's a scene, part of it's staff, part of it's the public, part of it's the media. It's an overwhelming thing. That you're correct. We don't deal with it. I don't have media relations. I don't have those types of things, and I am literally inundated with phone calls beyond belief. But anyway, that's my problem.
How about what happened itself? I mean, it seems like you've got a, you know.
It was a very horrific scene. I'll just put it bluntly. It is very horrific. It's terrible.
Anything that you can tell us about, without revealing their identities, about this couple? And I mean, longtime residents of the area. You know, we've heard reports that they were retired.
I'm not going to get into that at this time. I'm just not going to get into that.
Did you know them personally? Did you know them?
I had spoken with them, with him.
Do you have an estimated time when these identities may be released? I mean, will it be today? Will it be?
It'll probably be sometime later this afternoon.
Had this couple ever contacted your office about some trouble, financial trouble, or anything like that? I mean, is this something that maybe you guys had an inkling about, that there was some trouble that had transpired previous to this?
Not this type of trouble, financial issues.
So there were civil litigation proceedings either underway or having been underway in the recent past between these two parties?
Yes.
Did anybody else live at the home besides the couple that was killed?
Not that I'm aware of.
It must have been real difficult for you and your staff to respond to a scene like this. Could you talk about the difficulties with responding to a horrific crime like this?
Yeah, here's what I'll tell you. I will say that it is it's been a bad day, a very, very bad day. I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna go get some sleep. How's that?
Sir, can you give us one more time the proper spelling on each name, please, of the suspects?
Yeah, no.
They're They're on there.
Were they there? Oh, I apologize.
They're
Sorry.
on there.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Yes, sir.
Any reaction from any of the neighbors?
None that I'm aware of. Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.